We are in Queens right now, Long Island City, and we're going to be heading over to, well, our main route for today is we want to get on Steinway Street. We'll see if we can do it. We got a little ways to go before we get to Steinway Street. Right now we are on Queens Plaza North. We are heading, I don't think we're heading north though. And there is some rain. It's actually drizzling right now. I do have the umbrella with me, but I haven't decided to put it up yet. Now you can get turned around really easy around here. It is very congested with traffic. What I do want to do is get through this park over here. There's a park. A lot of noise, man. We have the big tall train trestles here in Queens that are leading the trains in and out of Queensboro Plaza Station. Got this nice little park right in the middle of all of it, like a little oasis. You're probably wondering where we're going, but you'll see in a little bit. I'm trying to get through this whole area. Alright, so we are on Northern Blvd at the moment. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this down to Steinway. And then we will walk Steinway for for the rest of the time, so. The weather today is very muggy, and we have rain showers and thunderstorms forecasted today. The sun does come out, like right now it's starting to come out a bit, and when it comes out it gets really steamy. Very steamy when it comes out. It's very tropical. It's like a very tropical air mass today. Well, what made me come to Queens today? Well, honestly, we haven't been out here in a while. If you remember, we spent a good portion, I think, of the month of October and November in Queens. Then, of course, we had Christmas season, so we were in my neighborhood for the month of December, and then January, February, and March, we were in New York City. You know, we've been spending a lot of time outside of Brooklyn. Then we kind of got back into Brooklyn the last couple of months. So I was like, you know what? Let's get back out to Queens again. Temperature is 80 degrees. A very steamy 80 degrees. Very comfortable though. Very comfortable. You're gonna see people, some people have their umbrellas up already. I don't have my umbrella up yet. But you can see there's some dark clouds to my right. Get a look at some of this girder work here. Let's see if we can get across over here. Got to be very careful. You definitely don't want to play Frogger over here, man. This is basically like a highway. Northern Blvd has had its fair share of very bad accidents and pedestrian deaths. So you definitely don't want to toy around. I just want to get over to this side right here. So Northern Blvd for a little bit, and then we will jump onto Steinway in probably, I would say maybe another 5 minutes. It's not that far from here. Got that biker dude. You can see in this area, you can see a lot of like these big warehouse tall buildings. You got public storage, got a bunch of spots over here. Look at this. This is a whole bunch of public storage over here. Got this thing called the Center Building. How big this building is. This is a big building. This is 39th Avenue right here. Show you guys a little bit of New York you've never seen before. This is Like I said, we're in Long Island City, Queens, but we're going to be, and this whole strip, by the way, before I tell you where we're going to be, but this whole strip is just all warehouse, all big warehouse buildings, all the way down if you look. So. This looks like a police precinct on my left. Big radio tower on top. So I hope everyone is doing well. I am recording this on Saturday, June 7th. Like I said, 80 degrees, very muggy and a lot of rain in the area. You might get lucky and get some rain walks going. Now, this is how you know we're getting close to Steinway. This is the 36th Street train station right here. Not to be confused with the 36th Street train station in Brooklyn. Now, if it rains, like I said, I have the umbrella, we're ready. I got my rain sneakers on, so I'm good. No stress, you know. There have been times where I've gotten stressed out, like where I'm out and I get caught in rain, like, or I'm about to be caught in rain and I'm not wearing sneakers that I want to get wet. Well, no, I said that wrong. I'm not wearing sneakers that I want to get wet. I'm wearing sneakers that I don't want to get wet. Does that just confuse everybody? Just a lot of warehousing, man. It's like we're walking around in a big, it's like a big warehouse maze. I gotta wait. I was gonna try and get behind this guy, but like I said, I don't want to play games with the traffic lights down here. So let's get back over here. and we will be turning shortly onto Steinway. Yeah, I always forget how long these intersections are, so. Well, I guess you got Standard Products across from us. You got Standard Cafe right there. That right there is called Standard Motor Products. I'd say these clouds look like they're about to open up. Once that dew point reaches the same as the temperature, that's it. Give you guys a look before we turn onto Steinway Street here. You can see these clouds. All right, we are on Steinway now for the rest of the duration. I said the rest of the duration. That's really I think that's like a double positive. For the duration of the walk going forward. It's the weekend, man. I'm really tripped up on what I'm supposed to be saying, but I'm usually in much better form, but can't always be perfect, right? All right, so let's see what's going on Steinway. We were down here a couple of years ago. Wow, just saying that, it doesn't sound right. Because I feel like it was just yesterday I was down here. You know, I go through my channel and I look at spots that I've been, you know, and then I realize who's there. I was looking at my channel and I realized, you know, it's been a while since we were down here. 2 years. 2023. Doesn't feel like it. Although I'll be honest, we weren't on this part of Steinway last time. We're definitely going to be doing a much fuller tour of Steinway on this one, because we started all the way at Queensboro Plaza, and we're probably going to run this. We'll see where we run it down to. This is the back of the PC Richards. And by the way, we're in Astoria now. We are in Astoria Queens, just as we are passing this nice welcome to Astoria. This is actually a very nice mural. I like this. It's really nice. Oh, look, they got the Hell's Gate Bridge. They've got the movie camera. In case you don't know, Kaufman Studios is not too far from here. Kaufman Studios is where they filmed Sesame Street. As a matter of fact, it's right down here. That's the UA Theaters over there. They got a little strip over here of places to eat. You got a pizzeria, Uno, Applebee's. And if you continue down 35th Avenue, down this way, you'll hit Kaufman Studios. Kaufman Studios is right over, well, I can't tell you without being able to point, but it's a couple blocks over there behind all those trees. "35th Avenue. All right, so Steinway Street is it's a pretty big commercial retail zone. So we're going to be walking through that. And then as you get further down Steinway, it does become residential. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll run us through that area. But in a moment, it's going to get pretty commercial. Here. 34th Avenue, this is where you'll find the Steinway Street subway station for the M and the R. I ain't gonna lie, that food truck smells really good. Man. Oy. Very good. Man, I could still smell that food from here. That's it. This is where I start getting hungry, man. I start smelling food and This is the other end of the train station right here. Now there's a lot of stuff on the other side of the street that I'm not showing you guys, but you know, I gotta pick a side. All right, we've made it to Broadway. So this is a street we have to walk down one day. We've done 30th Avenue in Astoria. We've done 31st underneath the train tracks. We've done a lot of walks in Queens. Maspeth, Jackson Heights, Flushing, Corona, Middle Village, Forest Hills. We're in Astoria.
I know.
You can see there's a lot of stuff on the other side too. I mean, it's two sides of just nothing but shops and food. This easily has more shops than 86th Street in Brooklyn, for sure. Not even close. I mean, there's a lot of shops on Steinway. I find myself behind a lot of people on this walk right now. Constantly behind people and having to get by them. There you go. There's more people right now I got to get by. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I'm walking past people that are walking past me. I'm letting you go. Do you love it? Like when you want to be courteous to somebody and they kind of like just, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't even walking in front of her car and she stood there and I had to like wave with the camera. I don't know, so far I feel like I'm doing this walk, I feel like I'm in an obstacle course. You know, so there's a lot of times I don't talk about this. There's a lot of things that go on in my head that you guys never know. But there are times when I'll do some walks and I'll feel like I'm in an obstacle course, and it kind of aggravates me. It shouldn't aggravate me. The reason it aggravates me is not so much because I have to walk by people. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is, you know, I'm recording and I'm trying to keep a certain flow for the footage. So in my mind, I feel like that's ruining the footage, but it always comes out just fine, you know. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch it up a bit, and we're going to get on this side now and see what's going on this side. As far as the time, it is around 12 o'clock. Give you guys a look across the street. This is all the shops that we are passing by. Moon Electronics. I think that little girl doesn't want to be outside. It's you know, it is pretty muggy out. I always find that humid, muggy days are not good mixed with children. You know, when little kids, and they get all sweaty and hot, they can get really, really grumpy. It's interesting. Now we got people walking by us. It looks like they got a KFC out here. Friendly reminder, I've never had KFC in my life. I always mention that every time I pass by a KFC. A little bit of an inside joke with that statement. Years ago, we were talking about, you know, we were at work talking about food and stuff, and KFC came up, and I had said I never had KFC, and nobody believed me. They were like, how? That's not possible. That's like saying you've never had McDonald's in your entire life, you've not even tried it once, or Burger King. And I told him, I said, look, when I was a kid, we bought chicken from the family place, you know, from the family mom and pop chicken place. We had no reason to buy from KFC or to go to KFC. So this is 30th Avenue. This is probably one of the most busiest intersections on Steinway Street. I had to break up the flow with the, lately we've been doing some walks in some really nice neighborhoods, showing off some really nice homes. And I was like, why don't we take a walk down a really gritty part of Queens? And the one thing about Steinway Street also is you'll find, as you can see, you'll find a lot of people walking around. And this isn't even the busy time of the day down here. That's interesting. It's called Blue Island Seafood on Wheels. It's a seafood food truck. I don't think I might have seen maybe one other time I've seen a seafood food truck. Should I just say seafood truck? That's better. I was saying this isn't even the busy part of the day down here. That's usually, I would say, between 3 and 6, 3 and 7 is when it really gets busy down here. Chubby Burgers and Chicken. 28th Avenue. So we'll get back across the street. Do have to wait for traffic here. Maybe I should have kept walking. I always make the wrong decision about crossing the street. Here we go. Oh, look at that Cold Stone right on the corner here. Yeah, Chocolate House. I start to see more trees down here as we're starting to get closer to the mostly residential portion of Steinway. And you're still gonna have your stores and your shops, but if you notice, there's like apartment buildings now over the stores. I gotta walk under a scaffolding while they're doing work on the scaffolding. Looks like they're putting it up. I'm going to tell you, there is one thing about this walk. I am really sweaty. Oh, look at, you got some boxing going on in here. Wow, there's a big brawl going on in here. Holy crap. Look at the brawls going on in here, man. I don't know, that kind of looks strange. Like everyone's fighting. There's like one big fight club in there. I was about to call the police. I was about to call 911. This is 911. What's your emergency? I got a bunch of people fighting. Well, how many? You see the operator says, well, how many? I'm like, I don't know. It's over 50 people. Well, we've made it down to 25th Avenue. I feel like I'm walking in Brooklyn when I say those numbers, 25th Avenue. I gotta turn my camera away. It looks like we have a funeral going on, and I do not want to put that on camera out of respect. Okay. They were carrying a casket out of the mosque. And out of respect, I did not want to show it. It probably got it on camera for a second, but not anything wrong with having it on camera, YouTube's wise, but you know, still. I am running across Astoria Blvd south because that is a long light. I did not want to wait for that light. Speaking of Astoria Boulevard, what we'll do is we will end this down on, I guess we'll end it on Ditmars Blvd. I'm looking at the time, we got 45 minutes, so we'll keep going. It's gonna get all residential now from this point on. So this right here you're looking at, this big overhead train track, that is for Amtrak. That is an Amtrak train trestle. This will take you over the Hell's Gate Bridge. The Hell's Gate Bridge is on my left going down about a mile. And a lot of the walls over here are all painted with art, so I'll give you guys a look at that. There's one behind me, I'll show you in a second. And then you got this one over here. All right, so I guess we're done with the busy commercial part of it. So now we'll just continue walking for a while. Now this area, this part is it's pretty much, you know, all residential. There's a park over here. Getting close to Ditmars. 23rd Avenue. Sound familiar? It's like in Brooklyn over on 86th Street, 23rd Avenue. This guy went right through the red light. Look at that. See that? That wasn't even the light just changed. He went right through the light. And this guy's gonna go through. Very impatient people. People don't care about the red lights down here. This is the park I was telling you about. And then on the other side is a bunch of just row homes and apartments. This is the park right next to me here. And like I said, on the other side you have all these like row homes. Ditmars Playground, which leads me into where we're going to end the walk on Ditmars, which is right over here. But I want to thank everybody that came along on this walk. Mostly busy walk. We started out on Northern Blvd underneath all of the train tracks, and then along the boulevard where all of the warehouses were. And we got onto Steinway Street. Busy Steinway Street with all of the shops and the stores, and then now we're in the last part. This is all residential all the way down. We keep walking, we'll end up at Rikers Island. Seriously, this is if you walk down, you keep walking down this part of Queens, you eventually hit the causeway that takes you over to Rikers Island. It's like a big sign. All right, guys. We are hitting it here. Ditmars Blvd. stay tuned for the next walk. We'll do Ditmars next. We will do that next. We'll take Ditmars on the next walk down to Astoria Park. So there's a preview of where we're going to go. So thanks for tagging along, everyone. Hope everybody enjoyed this one, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.